The walking medical ward that is the Chicago Bulls missed a chance to close out the Brooklyn Nets in Game 6 in Chicago. So they'd have to go to Brooklyn to win in Game 7 in advance, and they do it without Kirk Heinrich. They're testing out his calf before the game. He couldn't go and defend that man, Darren Williams, so the tough task falls to Nate Robinson and company. Nate with the turnover early. Darren Williams up to Gerald Wallace, and he's dunking early. You see Brooklyn ties it at 9 apiece. For the Bulls, the spark plug. This man, Joakim Noah, gets the offensive rebound off the Taj Gibson missed shot. And watch the Bulls reset. Marco Belinelli out top. Doesn't use the Noah screen. Noah races to the basket, and it's a good thing. He gets another offensive rebound and the putback. He had 10 points and 5 offensive rebounds in the first quarter alone. Joe Johnson turning it over. Taj Gibson on the floor, and look at these Bulls hustle. Marco Belinelli, hoop and harm there. He made the free throw. He was 8 of 14 from the field. In Chicago on the road with nobody in the lineup. Everybody hurt. They're up 34-25. Then Darren Williams, tough spinning shot there. 8 of 17 from the field. Chicago's lead down to 4, but the Bulls would go on a run before the half. Daquan Cook, good idea here, finds Joakim Noah down low for the easy dunk. Later, Nate Robinson working outside, that's what he does, and then just finds some space. Nobody helps. Gets all the way to the rack for the layup. He had 12 points on the game. Then Carlos Boozer right before the half. No help defense. Again, he gets the easy dunk. The Bulls into the half on a 19-6 run. Third quarter now. Darren Williams popping outside on a three-pointer. He had 24 points, 7 assists on the game. Keep in mind, the Bulls were up 17 at half, but here come the Nets. Gerald Wallace outside, knocking down the deep shot there, and Brooklyn back in this thing. They're down by 7. Wallace spinning, finding Brook Lopez for the power jam. 21 points, 9 rebounds for Lopez, and suddenly the Brooklyn Nets are right back in this thing. They're down by 5. Then on the floor, Nate Robinson on this play. A tough play for Nate Robinson. We're going to show it to you one more time. Gets stepped on right there accidentally by Gerald Wallace, right on the head. He'd be okay. Nate Robinson, a tough dude. He drives and hits the floater right over Gerald Wallace, the guy that stepped on his head. The Bulls up 74-65. Later, Wallace in the lane. Big jam. Joakim Noah, no ability to stop that one. 74-67. Chicago still up by 7. Later third quarter, Noah to the rack and throwing down. Just a monster play from Noah. A monster game from Noah. 24 points, 14 rebounds, and a career playoff high 6 blocks. Gets the rejection right there. Big man on big man on Brook Lopez, throwing that one back. Later in the fourth, off a Bulls miss. Look at Noah again. Finds the rebound. They work it around outside to Marco Belinelli, who pours in the 3, and the Bulls back up by 10 in Brooklyn. Less than 2.5 to go. Brooklyn down by 8. Darren Williams to the rack. Hoop and harm. Huge play. He made the free throw as well. Suddenly, it's a 5-point game. Could Brooklyn just steal this one and rip Chicago's heart out? Well, Marco Belinelli, with other plans, drives to the rack for the layup, and Chicago, decimated by injury, decimated by illness, they go into Brooklyn and get the win by 6, 99-93. They head to Miami now to take on the Heat.